Welcome, everyone, to Lane Stadium, birthplace of Beamer Ball, where they will touch the Hokie Stone and come alive for Virginia Tech. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. James will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hokies offense will get the first crack at it here. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wiggins. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Just ran him over. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hokies have this offense rolling. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too, and the diversity in this offense, it can be...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's running in the open. The 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Flames.
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
And the Hokies will move the sticks.
That's a really good-looking run there. You think about great Hokie running backs in the recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Catch in the middle. It's Heat. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The RPO, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll go with a direct snap. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Hokies look to do some damage in the red zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass, it's Mahoney. Looking down the middle. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Getting some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Hokies will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mason. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 21 over Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll run play action. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Dropping back, it's Mahoney. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Coming after him. Caught behind the line. It's Wiggins. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Trying to get to him. Escapes trouble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Moving away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Fourth and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for a fourth and inches every single time.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Hokies in the hurry up. On the move. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll try to get it through the air. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
And And the Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Flames headed quickly to the line. They'll try the toss to the left. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out! He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Those are the kind of mistakes that will absolutely kill you. Get an explosive play, and they bring it back because of a penalty. Now on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Quick pass on the fly motion. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
He gets a block, and the returner is stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hand.
And he breaks into the open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Hokies are on the move. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden...
Touchdown, Hokie! And the pummeling has started. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, This offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Back to throw, it's Mahoney. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Copeland. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Copeland. Touchdown, Liberty! What a catch and run for 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt. And quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got enough for the 1st. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move. Hard running there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this runner.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They want that clock to run. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Play number 9 on this drive. They go to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run, it's Mason. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Mahoney. He's taking a deep shot. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come